see me.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Esac back again with another video. Again, y'all. Again. I have another 35th anniversary piece for y'all. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my geeks that have been tuning in. You have already seen two other 35 anniversary pieces that I recently did videos on. This is the third one. You know what I mean? I have a few more, and I think I'm gonna do a whole video with all the 35 anniversary pieces that I have in my collection so y'all can geek out with me. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my geeks. Shout out to all of y'all that have been supporting, man. I definitely love y'all. Definitely appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. You know what I mean? I know I've been absent and I haven't been posting any videos. Just things got a little hectic at work and I wasn't able to do it. But now we're back to our regular scheduled program. So I'm going to have more videos coming. So shout out to all my geeks, like I said before. But today, we're taking a look at another 35 anniversary piece that I just copped as a celebration piece for my milestone of having a year since I launched my channel, and I want to share this with y'all. You know what I mean? Shout out to everyone that's been tuning in. So what we have here, let me use this right here because it looks nice. What we have here is another 35th anniversary Origin Gold, y'all. This is a square though. This one's dope, you know what I mean? I got this at a really, really good price, man. Shout out to my folks out in Japan. Definitely digging this one, man. I love the whole... This is my first square that has the whole Project Team Tough thing going on, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? The whole Project Team Tough. I never owned a square that had that, you know what I mean? And finally, I got my hands on one, and I'm like, dude, this is dope. This is dope. Very dope. I really dig this watch. I've worn it already more frequently than the other ones that I've gotten so far. Like, I think I've worn this for maybe a week straight since I got it. Very dope. I hadn't had a chance to do a video till recently, so here it is for y'all. You know what I mean? This is part of the gold. Let me see. Let me pull this up so we can get the specs and then all that good stuff for when it was released. I'm pretty sure it was released around the same time as the other Origin Gold. Yeah, April 2018. You know what I mean? Same thing, module 3421. It's part of the 5000 series. This is a DW-5035. You know what I'm saying? A square. Ooh, yeah, so this is special. This wasn't even released in the States, y'all. Because shout out to Shock Base, man. But they're the database for all these G-Shocks. And I'm looking at the prices right now, and it wasn't even released in the States. You know what I mean? It was in Europe. It was in Japan, in Russia, and other countries except for the States. That's crazy. That's dope. Oof, that makes me want to cop this other one that I saw. It's in worse condition than this, but I'm like, ooh, I could probably get two. But yo, check it out. This also came with the same gold buckle, 35th anniversary, you know, all that good stuff, like the other ones that I've shown you. But I went ahead and threw it on a combi bracelet. I recently got a few of these combi bracelets, and I've been throwing them on all my squares or all my screwbacks because I feel like it just goes so well, you know what I mean? DW-5035, you know what I'm saying? Japan, you know what I mean? I think that looks dope. Same display as this, but not really though. Check it. This has a whole different little texture to it. Like the one that I have here looks a lot more gold. Hold on, let me take this off so we can compare. That's interesting. I might have to check that out on my other ones. Cause look, they have different textures. It's different gold on this one compared to this. Like this is more goldy. This is like more subtle, like more like silvery. You know what I mean? Still part of the Origin Gold, the Gold Origin collection. And then minus the Frogman, which I also own, and I will be doing all together so you can see and we can geek out. But for now, I'm talking about this one. Let's zoom in real quick. Project Team Tough. I like that. Basic G-Shock though. Basic G-Shock, y'all. You know what I mean? You get 2 alarms, same as this bad boy, but basic G-Shock. You know what I mean? This is mostly targeted for the enthusiasts, you know what I mean? With the whole brake pattern, if you know, you know, Project Team Tough, the brake pattern on the dial, the lithium on the top, it's iconic to the original G-Shock. So for those that are into that, you're gonna want to get this piece and get your hands on this piece for real. No auto LED, which sucks. I wish you had it. Timer, stopwatch, and back to home time or regular time. You know what I mean? Nothing special but that. But the LC. Oh my bad, I hit the camera. Nothing special but that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But it feels so premium with that screw back. Let me throw this on the wrist though, so y'all can see how it looks on this combi bracelet. I had to throw it on the combi bracelet. Shout out to Random Rob, man. I watch him a lot. You know what I mean? I love his reviews, and he's also a big G-Shock head, especially the squares. And he had got this piece, and he threw it on the combi bracelet too. And I was like, oh man, I need to try that. Like, I definitely need to try that. I have other pieces that have combi bracelets, but I didn't have any squares that had that. You know what I mean? But they feel so much better on these screwbacks. Most definitely, y'all. Most definitely. The specs for this, you talking about 48.9 from lug, not lug to lug, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And then 42 from width. And then the thickness is 13.5 millimeters, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, very dope, y'all. Very dope. Very dope for the G-Shock enthusiast. You know what I mean? You got to be a G-Shock head to appreciate this. Because if you're not, then you're just going to be like, oh, it looks like that other one. Oh, it looks like that other one. You know what I mean? You're just going to be like, oh, they look the same. Yeah, they do look the same, but they don't. You know what I mean? Then we can compare it to this three. You know what I mean? Let's do these side by side. Both of them part of the 35th anniversary. This one's the Big Bang Black collection. This is the Origin Gold collection. You know what I mean? But both are squares. This one has more bells and whistles. That's why there's a higher price you pay on that. Also screwback. Also screwback. You know what I mean? Something about these screwbacks, definitely dig them. You know what I mean? I wish they would bring the screwbacks more in these models, because I think they're more appreciated as far as people that are into like watches, you know what I mean? Like people that collect not just G-Shocks, you know what I mean? People that collect like Seikos and like Citizens and like mechanical watches, like you appreciate the feeling of that screwback on your wrist. Like it just screams out premium, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about that. Definitely digging the screwbacks. You know what I mean? Lately, I got like these old G-Shock models too. The G2000 that they all came in screwbacks, and I still have them. And I've been buying little replacement parts to restore them, because some of them like they had like rotten bands, and then you can't find replacements for those. So what I've had to do is buy other used G2000s, and then just, if they're in good condition as far as the band, just swap the parts around, you know what I mean? But I think I might be able to throw a combi on one of those, but we'll see. That's for another video. But like I was saying, y'all, definitely digging this one right here, man. I think it was so dope. You know what I mean? I apologize if you can't get a good, accurate description of how it looks on my wrist, because due to the camera angle, but I like the way the camera's sitting right now, so I don't want to mess with it. But yeah, y'all, this was definitely one of my favorite ones that I got recently. Like I said before, I've worn it a couple times, and now that I had the other one in hand, I did not realize that it was different types of LCD. You know what I mean? I did not realize this was so different. They're both from the same Origin Gold line, but the gold here is different than this one. Like, this one's like some silver like texture. This one's like more goldy. I don't know. Still both beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Very beautiful watches. I wish I had the other one, because I bought another one of these. I couldn't turn it down. I was like, I bought it for like 40, 50 bucks, I think, when this was like more than that. When, you know what I mean? It like the bezel was kind of like worn, but not too bad. And I ended up buying it just because I love these screwbacks, you know what I'm saying? And I threw the other one on a combi. I should have brought it. I messed up, but now I want to compare them. So when I get home, I think I'm gonna sit there and compare and see what the deal is, because I don't know. I thought it would be this kind of gold. This is my first time putting them together like this, for me to realize like, oh, dude, it's different gold. Different gold is like more like a goldish silver. I think it was probably they went with more silver to go with the brick pattern. You know what I'm saying? I think that was the deal with this. That's what I think it was, unless they swapped out the module, which I don't know, because you could do that. You know what I mean? I might have to do some research on that. I doubt it though, but I think you can. I'm about to look at other reviewers and see if it's this kind of gold, because then I might need to take a look at that and check that out. But y'all already know what it is, man. Shout out to all my geeks, man. All my square lovers, all my G-Shock heads, man. Everybody that's been rocking with me, I really do appreciate y'all, you know what I mean? From the fullest bottom of my heart. Thank you, man. Thank you. Really do appreciate having all you guys tuning in, man. Like I said before, I even appreciate the haters. Thank you. The times are all off. But, yo, it's your boy Isak, man. There's nothing more I can say about this watch. It's really basic, you know what I mean? Gold pushers, gold screws. You know what I mean? It goes with the whole aesthetics of the watch, the origin gold line, you know what I mean? But you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Isak. I'm out. Peace.